Hi guys, welcome to Wednesday. I hope you guys are having a really good week. I'm having a pretty decent one, I think, yeah. Had my mom over on Sunday night for dinner and board games, so that was nice. So, Deanna, I think you said you had a migraine on Monday, which sucks. I've only had one in the past, but I never ever want to have it again, so I feel for you. I hope you're feeling better. And Mariah, you didn't post a video yesterday, but I think you had mentioned that your dad had surgery this week. So I hope he's doing well and that he recovers quickly and that whatever it was for was minor. So yeah, best wishes to you and your family for that, absolutely. So this week, as far as I understand it, we're talking about like fantastical methods of travel. So I think on my list, I don't really have like a highest to lowest priority list or anything like that, but on my list, I'm definitely going to include the TARDIS. And to be perfectly honest, I would probably only use it to go see dinosaurs and like maybe use the library and the swimming pool in the TARDIS possibly simultaneously because that would be awesome. But a really bad idea now that I've said it out loud. Holy moly. Whatever. So, the other two that are on my list, I could only think of three. I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if it was supposed to be five. Or I suppose if I'm going to include it, I'm going to include dragons. Just putting that out there. That's always on my list of preferred methods of transportation. If I could, I would ride dragon back everywhere. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys have read this series, but it's really good and I recommend it if you haven't. It's the Leviathan trilogy. I think it was a trilogy. By Scott Westerfield. I haven't read it in a while. I should probably read it. And in it, there's these, there's these airships, but they're actually animals. They're whales that have been genetically engineered to like breathe hydrogen so they float and fly, and it's just really cool. You can go inside and outside, all over the place. And it just seems like a really cool concept, and if those existed, I would do a lot more flight travel, I think. That would make it worth it to be in like this giant whale ship thing. That would be so cool. The only other one I could think of is I've been watching a lot of this science fiction program called Farscape. I don't know if you guys would have seen it. It's from the late 90s or early, I think it ran into like 2005-ish, maybe not quite that far. But it's a science fiction series about this group of, there's like 5 aliens, including one human, who are in this spaceship trying to find their way home because they accidentally got blasted through a wormhole or something like that. I'm not selling it, but I promise it's a really good show. So in it, the spaceship that they fly on, it too is called the Leviathan. It's actually an animal that lives in space, basically, and its insides are mostly hollow. I wouldn't say completely hollow because it does have like veins and nerve endings and all that normally like animal stuff that is needed. So they fly around in this spaceship, and to communicate with it and to steer it and whatever, there's a symbiotic alien inside it's just called Pilot. It doesn't have a real name, but he's like the cutest. I love Pilot. I want him to be in all the episodes, but he's not really like, he's not a super big character in the show. And anyway, so they can talk to Pilot and Pilot can talk to them, but Pilot can also talk to the ship. And it's just really cool. It's slightly adult oriented. It's not like swearing and sex and gore all over the place, but it is geared towards adults. So just keep that in mind if you want to keep it up. It's all on Netflix. It's really great. I highly recommend it, especially if you like science fiction shows. So that's sort of my 3, the TARDIS, the Air Beast, and the Leviathan ship. That's how I would get around in life. I suppose if I had the TARDIS, I wouldn't need to. Oh, and dragons. Always dragons. Yes. So that's it for me for today. I hope the rest of you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing all your videos as the day goes on. Megan, I will see you tomorrow.